Speeders everywhere. What an absolute ass. What an absolute ass. I hope he hits a rock. Tide's not very high at the moment. Tree. Hard to believe this was the busiest inland waterway in the world at one time. Boats of 300-400 tons coming up and down the river, taking away the tin and the copper, wolfram and the arsenic. Gone now. All gone. Did have a minor heyday in the Second World War with the Americans using the dockyard just downriver, a few miles downriver. It's the largest naval dockyard in Western Europe. And they built themselves a boatyard 15-20 miles further upriver, so there'd have been American boats coming up and down the river for a short time, pre-D-Day. So yeah, Tamar River. Beautiful story of the Tamar River. Well, I think it's a beautiful story, you may not. Tamara was a nymph from the underworld. And she'd always been told she must never leave the underworld. And then one day she escaped. She left. And she went out and she wandered out across the downs and the hills and the moors. She met two giants. One giant was named Torridge and the other giant was named Tavy. And both Torridge and Tavy fell madly in love with this nymph, Tamara. Madly in love. Anyway, to cut a long story short, because it is a long story really, cut a long story short, Tamara's father found out, and he wasn't very happy, and he was also a bit magic-y, and he got very angry and turned Tamara into a river. Now Tavy and Torridge, they weren't too chuffed with this idea, so they each went to see a wizard. Now each wizard, they lived in separate places but fairly close together, and each wizard said, look, the only way you're ever going to get back together with Tamara is if I turn you into a river too. So both giants got turned into rivers. Now the Torridge, he went north. He went a long way north. Yeah, he went all the way to Barnstable, in that area. And he'll have all sorts of funny whales and polar bears swimming around in him. It's cold up there. And Tavy, he went south. And he kept on going south. And eventually he met up with the Tamar, with Tamara, and about 3 miles downriver is where they got married, and they had a son, and he was born out on Bodmin Moor, and that was Liner. So there you go. It's a true story, you know, absolutely true, and there's a word of a lie to that. Damn, I love being out here. I love being by the river. I love the hills. Love the hills. Don't get me wrong. But there's something special about being beside the river. Different bird calls. Although at the moment all I can hear is a gull. Get them at the tip. but you certainly don't get the egrets and the geese. It's beautiful.
Come in, Mount True Love, and wait for a while with me, for it's been 3/4 of a long year or more since I spoke one word to me. I shan't come in, I shan't sit down, I ain't got a moment's time, and since you're engaged to another true love, then your heart is no longer mine. When you were mine, my own true love, and your head lay on my breast, you could make me believe with the falling of your arm that the sun rose up in the west. There's many the stars shall jingle in the west, and there's many the leaf below, and there's many the dam that shall light upon the land, for trading a poor girl's soul. I wish to the Lord I'd never been born, or had died when I was young, before I saw those pretty blue eyes, or I heard that lying tongue. I never shall believe what another man says, though his eyes be blue or brown, unless he is on some scaffold to be hung, and he says that he wants to come down.